So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Reynolds is the motion man here. Second down, it's Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Hey, easy. Ralph. Check. Panther. Easy. Read a 24.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Red on red. Red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Lisa 24.
Now here's Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. On under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And
to the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here we go, sir.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Whoa! And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
West right fit. Here we go.
Now Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So that'll do it for a... An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go, son. Hey, Mike, if you want,
They'll send a tight end in motion.
go.
Here's Hall from the pistol. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go, son. Right.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Reynolds is the motion man here. That's taken in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Here we go, sir.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Don't jump. Ready? Up, let's go. You got it. Mini base. All right.
1st down. Fields. Now he'll air one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end screen. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A throw on the run is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
30 left.
Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Hey, Lion! Silver!
Throwing is Lawrence. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And in motion is Brown.
Here we go.
A run now on second down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break.
13 Luke.
It's first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll run the sneak, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Red on red.
They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10.
11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Here we go. You good?
Fields now to throw on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Roll! Decent 24.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Hey, run!
To throw is Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Easy. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. Open man, downfield is Smith. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Up. Here we go.
On the run, here's Hall, and he'll get about 5.
Hurry up.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. On the give, this is Allen. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So on a critical 4th down, they want to put the game in the hands of their quarterback. Give them some options. They go with the RPO scheme. The defense sells outs to stop the run. He's forced to pull it. Incomplete pass. Great job by the defense, staying true to their assignments, playing disciplined football, and they get a huge stop there on 4th down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. First and 10. A give. Here's Hall. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Allen. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. It's dead. Right.
Here's Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
He's going to keep it himself. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Now Zerline for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Gray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, Lion!
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Now Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Scott. No mud.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Angel.
Now, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Here we go. All right.
On the give, it's Hall. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, son. Right.
He'll go again with Hall. Reese Hall down the sideline to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score 6-21. Jaguars 7. Brings Zerline to kick off for the Jets.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Think right.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Lawrence.
At the 24-yard line.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
On red. Hey, kill. Red.
To throw is Lawrence. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield.
I got him.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. And he'll just get